Let's be clear and count, at least in Connecticut, what the statutes will be if you put a minor in the trunk. Whether it's for coronavirus or not, let's just run up the tally of statutes. Because I just did a video on motherfuckers doing some bugged out shit while parenting. And so I figured, as a father, why not? Because there's 2 women in Houston who just did this. Literally put their fucking kid in the trunk. And we ain't saying the SUV, because that shit would be the same if you did it with the SUV even. You see what I'm saying? You was, gonna be like, I'm calling the law, mommy. You know what I'm saying? Like, you called the law on your own mom. That'd be fucked up. You'd be a piece of shit for that. I don't care if she was putting you in the trunk. You'd be a piece of shit for that. But still, she shouldn't be putting you in the fucking trunk of a fucking sedan. We gonna be clear. If that trunk is like its own space of just metal, there are no windows. Like, think about it, like in Connecticut just now, they ended box time for juveniles, I'm pretty sure. Altogether, I'm pretty sure there is no box time if you go to MY, which is Massey Youth Institute, which is the juvenile wild jail out here, or prison. Like, you come to, like, your county for, like, a day or two, and then you go right up the way to there. So, I mean, like, let's just tally up what the charges will be while I have this, glass vase in my hand that I'm not going to fully reveal, so this video might possibly get monetized at one point in the nearish future. Should everything, work out this, year of the water tiger, as I hope it should. Anyway, so here we go with the charges. Alright, you put your kid in the trunk. We're gonna say you have a Honda Civic DX 2001. We're just gonna set the baseline at that. Why? I don't know. Why 2001? Because you're driving around in a 22-year-old car right now. Yeah, I just made you do that. We're gonna say it's silver. Why? No, this is not because someone specifically in my past, present, or recent history was a dope head riding around in a silver Honda Civic that had like the most cluttered. It was the most cluttered car I'd ever seen in my life. That's all we're gonna say. There was a lot of shit in that car. I was like, damn, this shit like a fucking, it's like a clown car if you replace the clowns with things, like items. Like, this bitch was not even sewing. She had a sewing machine in the back. And the worst thing was, we going to the pawn shop with this kid, my boy Remy, and he red flagged every pawn shop. But it wasn't for him, it was for me. And I ain't doing nothing illegal, so it is what it is. But, like, they had to park way up the street because he's like, I'm not allowed to enter near any pawn shops, bro, I'm sorry. Because really all day, I had this bitch up, I was like, yo, I said, yo, because you like my sister, I was like, yo, you can get me right at the pawn shop so I can sell my bass hand? It's like fucking 7-8 years ago or some shit. Yeah, that shit was funny as hell. I constantly give my wife crap about it. I'm like, yo, okay, your car look like this bitch car. I'm not gonna name that bitch. Cause I got too much respect for her to do that. I don't want to get motherfucking hurt. But yeah, let's tally up the charges. So, you got a Honda Civic with like a secluded, no windows, like a little compartment. You put your kid in the trunk. First off, you put a grown man in the trunk in the state of Connecticut, you are doing 35 years minimum if you blow trial. They might work a deal with you for 15 to 20. Maybe 10 to 20. Nah, I might work a deal with you, I think, but as low. If nobody dies, they'll work a deal with you as low of like 8, 9 to 25. With them, probably in the area of 8 to 13 years. If the person you did it to is a felon, yeah, definitely in the 8 to 13 years without telling on nobody. If you put somebody in the trunk, you're going to get charged with at least kidnapping third. And that's if you just literally very peacefully go get in the fucking trunk and you put them in the trunk and just leave them in there. Like, you don't put a weapon to them, you don't assault them. Now, you put the kid in the trunk, let's say, without you assaulting or hitting the kid or anything, because that adds another charge. Just for you putting a grown-ass person in that trunk, See, they'll probably give you a motor vehicle thing with it too, just to take your car. But yeah, you're gonna get at least unlawful restraint, and probably kidnapping third. Yeah, you'll either get one or the other. But if if you only get one, it'll be kidnapping third, because that has a longer period. But if you didn't use force, it might be, so they might come with the unlawful restraint and the kidnapping third in case you take it as trial. Alright, so that's just if you tell a regular person, not a child, to get in the trunk, and they get in the trunk and you just leave them there. You'll probably get kidnapping third and unlawful restraint. That's like a class B and a class B, I'm pretty sure. I've only had a couple class Bs, and like one of the things out here that's a class B that they don't give you, I don't know if they give you a class B for it, is like guns. Guns is class B. Like I got like 2 or 3 class Bs, actually. I can't even say I don't have that many class Bs. I've been accused of a lot more though. Which is, I mean, you know, with actual, like, I've had to beat cases of class Bs. Yeah, strangulation's a class B. I beat that shit though. Yeah, no. So if you then, now let's say if it's a child, you're gonna get those 2 class Bs, and you'll also get child endangerment, reckless endangerment of a minor. This one charge is going to, because it's more than this. I just have to stick on this for a second. That charge and reckless endangerment of a minor, remember that, because we had a bunch of big homies and little homies in my dorm who was there because of doing that shit with littler homies. Meaning, like, okay, so if I tell a kid, he's a juvenile, right? Yo, take this gun, go shoot this shit up. You will get less time than me. Do that shit for me, and he does it. And it's found out in court because he tells or rolls or whatever, he wasn't solid, that I did all that. Okay, and this kid was under the age of 18. They're going to give me a charge that will make me unemployable. Like, if you get convicted of a domestic, you become unemployable. It's the same shit like that. That's why I'm so grateful I was never convicted of a domestic. I've been arrested for it, and I beat the case all 3 fucking times. You know what I'm saying? Because that's something that cops will do out here. They will, like, even if the bitch says no, because of the way the laws work, because of, we had some shit called Megan's Law, where it's like, regardless what the bitch says, they have to take both parties if there's reports of a domestic. So someone could make up some fucking allegations, and you still gonna go to court, regardless how unbased they fucking are because of that. You know, I was lucky that I had paid lawyers. And honestly, the first thing I did out here criminally was I assaulted a real estate lawyer's son who worked at a courthouse. And that shit, honestly, that worked in my favor because I could never, they would have to pay for it. They couldn't give me a public defender. So even when I didn't, the 2 times, literal 2 times, I did not want to pay for a lawyer, get a retainer, pay $50 to $150 to $250 an hour or more for every court date. Like I would get paid a private attorney by the state because it was a conflict of interest, me having a victim that was the son of someone who worked in the courthouse. So back on topic. So